Hello and welcome back. This is Worthwhile, and I'm Angela Kezar, and I'm so glad you are here. Okay, so today I thought would be a good time to lighten things up. It's February, and where I live, it's been really nice for February, but it's still quite gray and a bit gloomy out there. So I thought I could chat through a few February seasonal tips, ways to brighten up these drearier days and enjoy them. My first one, I have to mention this, is to give thanks and find a way to rejoice in all of the various weather we're given. All of the weather, the dormant tree times of year are given to us by our wonderful Creator, and there is some way to find beauty in all of it. So, and I feel like that is an area that so many people, it's like an area of common complaint, right? Like, oh, this weather. Thankfully, we have actually recently had really, really lovely weather. Like, we had a picnic the other day outside because it was so nice and the sun was out and the skies were blue and we loved it. But even on the gray days, and especially towards your children, give thanks to the Lord for the weather. And so instead of saying, oh no, it's another rainy day, it's like, what a beautiful rainy day. This is beautiful. And then make the most of it and find a way to enjoy it. Even if that doesn't mean you're outside as much that day, we can still admire what the Lord has done in his beautiful world. Okay, so I thought of a few different things to sort of brighten up February. And they're all over the place. However, I hope they will all bring warmth and joy and delight to your home as they have to mine. My first tip is actually a recipe. So this time of year, I can never quite feel inspired by our food. I love cooking. It is something I care a lot about, and I get super into it. And I love to cook seasonally when I can. So sort of moving with the year, what's in season. I'm not super strict on that. However, I do think it creates a fun rhythm in the year that we can all anticipate, like the warm and kind of spices of fall, and then a lot off of the grill in the summer. So we do move with the year around here as far as food goes. And I think most people to some extent do that. But by February, we're sort of through the real inspiration of autumn and fall dishes. Winter, at least where we live, there's nothing really, at least that I know of. If somebody knows otherwise, tell me. But there's no like local produce growing or happening yet, although we are right around the corner from those really, really early spring crops, which I always think is fun. But right now, there's just not a lot that feels like it's the right food for the mood. So I've been trying to spice up some of our timeless favorite dishes with fun sauces or toppings that make them a little bit more exciting and a little new. So I found this recipe it's called labna. Okay, I'm reading through a cookbook by Samin Nasrat. I hope I said that right. She's the same chef who wrote Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat. If you don't have that book, it's amazing. Her new one called Good Things, I think it's called Good Things, is really fun. And I just got that and I love it. So every now and then I find a cookbook that I really like and I'll just cook through the whole thing like over a year or so. So I'm starting to do that with hers. And that's where this recipe came from. And it's really simple, but basically, so you start with Greek yogurt. And you know how Greek yogurt is the thicker version of regular yogurt? Labna is way thicker than Greek yogurt. So it's like a lot thicker, but it's not tangier. Like it almost loses some of the tang of yogurt. And then I turn it into a tzatziki sauce. So the way you do it is if you have a fine mesh strainer, you can set that over a bowl. And then I line mine with cheesecloth, but you could definitely just wrap it in cheesecloth, but anything that's really fine mesh. And then I take a whole container of Greek yogurt and I put that in the strainer and then set it over a bowl, cover it, and put the whole thing in the fridge for a day or two. All of the liquid, all of the whey will drain out of it. And what you're left with is this. It's probably, I would say it's the consistency is between thick sour cream and cream cheese. It's It's not cream cheese thickness, but it's definitely heavier. And it has just a really creamy flavor. And then you can use it as the base of all these yummy sauces. So I make it into this yummy tzatziki sauce. So I chop up a bunch of like Persian cucumbers and a bunch of herbs, parsley, mint if I have it, and garlic. And I mix it all in there and we put it over chicken or even with Mediterranean bowls or anything like that. It's really super yummy. And it keeps really well because it's thicker. It doesn't separate or turn weird when it's in the fridge. So it's really good and it's so fun and it feels like perfect for this time of year because I'll just do Greek marinated chicken in the oven until it gets kind of charred on the outside. And then we'll serve that with flatbread or over rice or anything like that. And then we will just serve the sauce on it. It's really good. Or also with chopped up veggies and things like that. Okay, my next quick tip is to keep kids' school clothes and church clothes in a separate place from their regular clothes. So basically, it's like having one pair of clean, nice pants for each child. And then I have sweaters or button downs that we keep in a separate section from where their normal stuff is. And it has made finding it so easy. We can find everything right away. And it's always clean because I wash it right after they use it, put it right back, and then nobody moves it or gets into it. And then the big kids know where to find it. And it has really sped up our busy mornings, our school day morning and our church morning. It's made them super smooth. It's been great. Okay, moving into sort of the rest of the house. We've been putting on really fun music just whenever we can to brighten up spirits or bring up the mood. It helps me be energetic and bring a big smile as we set to work. Or even I'll put on a fun song as we wrap up one thing and lead into the next thing. So I recommend that. And then, so this is a tip that I heard and tried, and it is a big hit at our house. Well, to start with, my cleaning stuff is always something that smells yummy. I think that's so fun that the family likes. So if your family likes like whatever, a really particular smell to make the house feel clean, go with that. We have used a lot of different ones over the years, but this time of year, I really like doing the thieves cleaning, but mostly, and I'm sure it has a lot of great benefits that you can all tell me about, but I just use it because I really like the smell of it. And we all really like it, so it's great. And then I also got a small spray bottle, just almost like a little spritzer bottle, and mixed water with a teaspoon of vanilla. And we keep it under the sink. And after we clean and wipe down the counters, we will spray it on the counter. And then the aroma will just stay for like a day. So as we go through the day, every time you walk into the kitchen, it smells yummy and it's been really fun. This time of year where it's too cold to leave windows open and get a lot of fresh air in the house, I like to try to find ways to make the house smell fresh and clean and yummy and delightful. Okay, this is the last one for today, and that is to put candles on your dinner table. We prefer to try to straighten the house before Blake comes home and have it just comfortable and pretty. And don't fret, we're completely normal, and there are days that we simply don't get there. But we do love to prioritize it when we can. And the best is when we take time earlier in the day to set the table. We try to make it pretty and then light a candle on it and have that all going when Dad gets home. It's such a peaceful setting. It sets the mood for the kids to sort of wind down and be ready to have some visiting time and a fellowship in the evening. And also my kids absolutely love getting it all ready. And for us, the sun is down by the time we're having dinner, so the candle just sort of makes it feel bright and cozy without having just the bright lights in our house on. We can begin to relax and enjoy our evenings together, which is so fun and so special. Well, with that, I am off to make my family dinner. Those are my seasonal February brighten up your home tips. I hope you give them a try. And if you like this episode, always feel free to share it or let me know what you found useful. And lastly, if you listen and are enjoying this as a new podcast, leaving a review wherever you listen helps it to grow through that platform. And I appreciate your support so much. I hope that you all have a wonderful week. Blessings on your week. May it be full of light and gratitude, and may you enjoy this wonderful season.